Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Quest Golf Studio here in Lytham, and this is part 2 to fix your slice. If you've not seen part 1, please do go and watch that first, because this is going to be useless to you unless you're hitting the ball now straight left. To fix a slice, you've got to make sure that your club face is left of path first before you ever attempt to change your path. So important. Do not, well, I've never found it very successful to change path first and then change the face. It doesn't work. Change face to path relationships first and the ball goes straight left. I'm not saying great shots, but straight left. Then changing path is so much easier to do, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So, quick recap. To hit a slice, you've got to be swinging across the golf ball, diagonally to the left for a right-handed golfer, and the face has to be slightly open or a long way open to that line. And that way you'll either hit a slice that starts left of target and curves right, or if the face is further open, one that starts nearer to target and moves further right. Either way, it's still a slice. It's still going to put you in trouble. What we did in the first lesson, we talked about the grip and making sure that the club face was being closed in the takeaway, or more square in the takeaway, and allowing that club face to rotate, allowing it to let that ball go straight left. Now it's time to change the path. If you're hitting it straight left, now it's time. If you're not hitting it straight left yet, go and watch part 1 again, practice a bit longer until you get to this point, I promise you. So, what you'll see from this down the line view of the golf ball, I've used this black line on the practice ball here to identify our direction line. So this club now is aiming along our direction line. And I want you to imagine that this is a clock head, and 12 o'clock is at the front, 6 o'clock is at the back. Now typically a slicer will come in too much from this 5 o'clock position with the face open. But now what we've managed to do, we're still hitting him from 5 o'clock, but now the face is left, which is great. We've now got to change the path. We've now got to hit more from 7 o'clock. Not from 5, more from 7. And the only thing you can control is the entrance into the ball. Try not to think about the exit, because what happens with the exit is we can often leave our face too far open. We can only think about the entrance into the ball. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to slant this ball. So now the black line is at that 7 o'clock position I was talking about. So it's back in on this 7 o'clock position. Now, with what we worked on last time, if we approach the ball from 7 o'clock, we will hit straight shots. Much straighter. Drawing, if anything, not slicing. So I want you to first hit some shots to see if you can really change the angle of the golf club coming into the ball. With your new grip and your new club face closed, it will become easier to hit the inside of the ball, because if the ball's going left, well, then there's actually motivation to try and hit the ball more to the right. If you're hitting the ball right, trying to changing your path just doesn't make sense, because you end up hitting it further right and hitting it awful. So what I want you to bear in mind, I don't want you to take the club away any differently to what you would do normally. I wouldn't imagine. I think you can change your downswing realistically with any type of backswing, realistically. So only change the downswing, only change the angle that the golf club is going to come into the ball at. Start off with your normal setup, and I'll show you a trick. So start off with your normal setup, and I'm going to show you a trick to achieve this. That camera should be okay. So I'm trying to enter the ball here at 7 o'clock with my new club face. Let's hit this shot. I was a little bit scared of the camera there. So I've hit a big duck hook, but as a positive, it wasn't a slice. So I'm slanting that ball, and I'm going to hit from 7 o'clock. My path was ridiculously from the inside that time. There you go, better. And you can see there that big raking draw, because this for me is the worst practice thing that I can ever do. But for you guys, I'll do it. So I get too far from the inside. Right, a little trick for you. If you're struggling still to hit from the inside of the ball, I want you to make a small adjustment. As we know now, we're trying to hit from this 7 o'clock position. So I want you to set your body up to help that. I want you to bring your right foot back and your right shoulder back to be more parallel to this 7 o'clock position. Leave your club face relatively neutral to target, so don't really change your face angle. but change your feet angle and certainly change your shoulder angle. That should then become a lot easier to really change that direction of the club. Alignment for me isn't important. The top players in the world don't aim straight. They all aim differently because they curve the ball in different ways. Please don't aim straight. I promise you. Doesn't do you any good. So, slant the body, change the body shape, change the feet line, and then really try and hit from that 7 o'clock position, remembering takeaway, remembering allowing that club face to turn, allowing it with your new grip, more in the fingers, not in the palm, and we'll hit this big rake in. This will be a massive draw, this one. So that's the worst practice that I can do, but let's just work out fixing how to fix the slice first. That's me going silly with it. My path there into the ball was by 12 degrees from the inside, because I can exaggerate this really easily, and I don't, you know, like I say, it's the worst practice for me in the world, but I'm doing it for you guys. That's massively, massively from the inside. It's too much, but please make it feel too much at first. Guys, hopefully you're enjoying this series of videos so far. There's going to be part 3, which is the finale, talking about one final bit of the icing on the cake to help you fix your slice forever. Guys, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, comment below. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. It's worth seeing again. This could already have fixed your slice. The last bit might just be that little bit of icing on the cake to pick up any straddlers who are still slightly struggling. Guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time, and stay tuned. We'll fix that slice, honestly, forever.